Most agents don't miss their goals because they lack talent. They miss them because they didn't have clarity, or maybe they didn't even set up their goals in the first place. Welcome back to another episode of How to Become the Mexico Real Estate Expert with your host, Ryan Donner. So today we're going to dive deeper into setting goals for ourselves and making sure that we're able to achieve them, not just through motivation, but through the actions that we take. Hope is not a strategy, so we need to rely on structure. With structured approach and systems in place, we can make sure that we set achievable goals and, most importantly, again, that we achieve those goals. If you want predictable success, we need to set up some systems. So let's break this down. First, let's start with the end number. So let's work our way backwards. Instead of thinking about what we want to do today, we need to think about what's our long-term goal here. What's that number that I need to achieve in order to pay my bills, but also achieve whatever it is that I have planned for myself. For a simplified example, if you want to earn, let's say, $150,000 this year, and your average commission is around $10,000, then that means we need to close 15 transactions this year. Obviously, there's going to be taxes and some other expenses involved, but let's keep it simple. Next, we need to reverse engineer this activity. If you know that it takes, on average, 5 people that you need to contact before one of them converts into a lead or even a buyer, well, then we need to make sure that we have those statistical numbers so that we understand, on an average, how many people do we need to contact each day, each week, each month, so that we can try to achieve those goals that we've set for ourselves. Third, let's not bite off more than we can chew. Let's break down our yearly goals into more achievable goals like quarterly or monthly results. So rather than say that we want to close 15 transactions this year, let's instead bite it into maybe I want to close 3 transactions per month, or whatever that number might be for you guys. But the idea here is to not bite off more than we can chew, not set a goal that doesn't seem achievable at its start. The next tip that I have for you is to not just track the deals or the closings that you have. What you should also be tracking are the things that led up to those deals. Why is this important? Well, it's going to help you understand how many phone calls do you need to make, how many emails do you need to send, how many follow-ups, or how many listing appointments. When we have manageable numbers, manageable statistics like that, we can better understand how long is it going to take before I see my next sale happen. My 5th tip for you is to review weekly and adjust monthly. What do I mean by this? What I'm talking about here is making small little changes throughout each week so that over that month we see a change. If we try to bite off more than we can chew again, like I mentioned earlier, things are going to feel overwhelming. It's going to feel like you can't get anything done. So instead, if we make very small little tweaks throughout the week, those little tweaks will result in results at the end of the month. And my last tip for you is to always protect your standards. It's really important that we never go low, that we never look for the easy ways to generate money, or that we undercut our competition by lowering commission. Remember your value. You are valuable. The amount of time and effort that you put into each transaction matters. So never lower your standards. Never set expectations for yourself that are lower than what they should be. So the homework that I want to give you this week is to set a goal for yourself if you haven't done it. If you have set a goal for yourself, then let's review that. Are you on track to achieve what you've set for yourself? If the answer is no, then let's go back to the things that we just talked about to make sure that you can set yourself back on track to achieve that goal. Goals don't achieve themselves, but you know what does? Disciplined agents. When they set their mind to something, when you write it down on paper, when you have it in front of you to look at, you are much more likely to achieve that goal that you've set for yourself. So if ever you're feeling down, go look at that goal chart. Go look at what it is that you want to achieve and set yourself back on track to achieve that goal. If you enjoyed this content, like always, click that like button, that subscribe button, and never forget to share with a fellow agent. Thanks for watching.